Hello guys and welcome to our first class of our course to the complete introduction to Python. So this is our first class and my goal today is really to give you an introduction to the course. So this way you'll know exactly what will be covered, what you will learn, and what exactly will be in this course in general. So let's start. So what exactly will be covered in this course? So what I try to do with this course is really to give you a complete introduction and give you the maximum of information, uh, the simplest way possible. And I didn't want to create a course that takes 30 hours to complete because the majority of times people just don't complete the course. So I'm trying to make something that is simple, straight to the point, but at the same time covers all the aspects of Python. So how I divided the course, it's very simple. So in the next class, we are gonna talk about why using Python and what are the benefits of Python, and just talk about Python in general from a theoretical point of view. After that, we are gonna download and set up Python. So not only Python, we are also gonna set up a text editor. In this case, I'm gonna suggest you some text editors that you guys can use, but for the purpose of this course, I'm using PyCharm since it's one of the most populars, and personally, it's one of my favorites. I have some others that I will suggest you, but once again, this is my favorite. After that, we are gonna write down your first lines of code. So we are gonna write down the basic program, which is Hello World. So you'll see we'll have a brief introduction to Python. So you'll see what a small line of code looks like. After that, we are gonna play with our first function, which is the print function. So we are just gonna see what is the print function and everything. Then we are going to talk about variables. We are going to create variables. You'll see what exactly are variables. We're going to talk about different type of data. So in this case, about strings, about numbers, about Boolean, and all different types of data. We are going to talk about the input function and practice a lot. We'll create your own function. So I'll show you how to create functions and how to store those functions. We are going to talk about the if statement, the return statement as well. We are going to work with lists. We are going to talk about loops, so while loops and also for loops. We are going to create some other small apps, once again, just to practice. When I'm talking about apps, it's going to be, for this course, it's, a lot of practice. But at the same time, the apps will be like, for example, crypto. We will encrypt some data. So for example, we will create passwords and we'll encrypt those passwords. We'll create text apps. You'll see it's gonna be simple things at first, but the more we advance, the more it's gonna become complicated. Once again, you guys will be able to follow. Then we are gonna talk about errors, how you can find errors in Python. We are gonna talk about dictionary. So at the end of the day, I think you will have all you need to be able to, go and start programming by yourself. So my goal is really, as I explained, my goal was really to cover the maximum information in the smallest amount of time possible and explain the easiest way possible. All right, so next thing, what is the goal of this course? So my goal when I was creating this course, as I explained, is really to give you the max information and not creating something that is too complicated. So I wanted to create something that is simple, that is straight to the point, and that you guys can practice in real life. So you can create real applications with it and really understand how everything works and have a complete introduction to Python as well. So this is the main goal of this course, really give you a complete introduction to what Python is, how it works, and having all the basic knowledge of this programming language. And finally, what you will be able to do by the end of this course. So at the end of this course, in my perspective, you will have everything that you need to start your programming career. In other words, you will have all the basic knowledge to start programming in Python. So after that, yes, you can do more advanced things, you can specialize yourself. You can, for example, go more, take more data analysis courses. You can take more courses about, let's say, ethical hacking, or I don't know, any specialization that you guys want. There is a lot of specializations that you can do with Python, and you can do many things with this programming language. So once again, this course will simply open up the door for you, and after that you will be able to take more advanced courses to, let's say, have more progress in your let's say professional world. So professionally or just personally, if it's for you, and you want to do cool stuff with a programming language, Python is definitely the language for you. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class where we are gonna talk about Python more specifically.